All right, so I did the article, The Integration of Crime Analysis into Law Enforcement Agencies by Taylor et al. The article by the authors discusses analysts and their role in agencies and their perceptions about police officers, as well as officers' perceptions about crime analysis. Their article begins with a description of what crime analysis is, stating crime analysis involves the systematic study of crime and disorder problems conducted within a police agency in order to assist in criminal apprehension, crime and disorder reduction, crime prevention, and evaluation. Quote on page 155. The authors discuss how crime analysis has been incorporated over the years. They note, however, that the usefulness and organizational fit of crime analysis is still in question. They discussed a review of the literature, noting how the literature on crime analysis is rather incomplete in the area of prevalence, characteristics, and effectiveness in criminal analysis and crime mapping. Of the studies they found, they note in one of them that 73% utilized a form of criminal analysis. The other study found that crime analysis varied by police agencies. In another study they noted by COPE, done in 2004 from the UK, it discussed participation, observation, and interviews with officers, analysis, and management as their form of data collection. The study done by COPE concluded that criminal analysis are faced with challenges of being able to provide management with effective products, as well as them being fully accepted and incorporated into the police agencies. So this study conducted by COPE is the basis for the one conducted by the authors, which is to understand how crime and intelligence analysis perceive law enforcement personnel attitude about crime analysis and how the two different groups perceive each other. Therefore, they conducted their study through a cross-sectional survey taken by criminal and intelligence analysts. Their survey questions focused on crime analysis perceptions about the various functions of crime analysis, their work and products, their organizational placement and cultural acceptance, and the relationships with other agency personnel. Bear with me one moment as I look over my notes. Their surveys were completed by individuals who are crime analysis, criminal or intelligence analysis, or both. The survey was sent out to all members on the 3 different listserv groups, and it was completely anonymous. They ended up with 238 respondents. They measured their questions by 1, patrol officers' attitudes towards crime analysis, upper management attitude towards crime analysis, organizational fit of a crime analysis within the agency, and patrol officers' use of crime analysis products. The authors further wanted their study to have context, so they included questions such as experience, skills, supervision, and agency characteristics of size and structure. They ended up, of the 238 respondents, 59.5% were from city/municipal departments, 17.3 were from sheriff's office, 11 were from state agencies, 6.8 were from county police departments, and 5.5 were from federal agencies. The bulk of them, 81.8%, were from departments that had 100 or more law enforcement officers. 38.1% had 100 to 499, and less of them at 29.7% had over 1,000 officers, or 1,000 or more. Of the 238 respondents, 70% had over 3 years of experience. 47.9% conducted both crime mapping and offender pattern analysis, whereas only 19.2% did just crime mapping and 14.5% did offender pattern analysis. Of their results, most respondents, hold on one sec. Okay. Most respondents believed that their management supported their work and that there was not a problem with organizational fit. However, less than half of the respondents felt that not only were analysis not accepted in police culture, but that the patrol officers did not make effective use of their skills. On the other hand, nearly all respondents stated they made efforts to understand patrol officers' work, whereas police officers did not understand crime analysis work or utilize their findings properly as well. So a couple things that the authors did point out was that not only was this not a full representation of all analysts in the U.S., but also that it was from only the analysis perspective. It did not come from the law enforcement side or upper management side. So it was a one-sided perspective. Another thing is that the concerns that they had were relating to whether the skills and training of analysis are being used to full capacity, whether analysis are being accepted into the police culture, and whether agencies as a whole are using crime analysis to solve crimes, and whether officers understand what they are doing. So they end with some suggestions for future research, such as future research can explore whether analytical function can become embedded within police information systems. They want to see this done on the police officer side as well. Why patrol officers do not seek to understand criminal or crime analysis side when the reverse seems to be true. And why, patrol officers do not effectively use analysis products. And yeah. That is about the end of that. Although they do state that observation and interviews may be necessary to separate perceptions of exclusion and actual behavior. And that is the end.